Dispatch sort of dropped a stealth demo, and having played it, I think it's pretty awesome. Never thought I'd see Aaron Paul and Charlie voice acting in the same game, but here we are.
You gonna eat those Twinks?
If you're not familiar, it's a game about being a washed-up ex-superhero working in dispatch for a group of reformed criminals. Aggravated assault, extortion, first-degree murder, kidnapping, stalking, cyberbullying. Throw this guy back in prison, man. The demo's on Steam now, so check it out. I think it's definitely worth a playthrough. So let's get to what you're here for. How to do a perfect dispatch. Perfect dispatch is when you match the stats of the hero you sent out to the requirements of dispatch call, meeting or exceeding them. Usually 2 primary stats and 1 or 2 secondaries. With a perfect dispatch, there is no randomness when it comes to the success or failure. You automatically succeed. Sad news though, I've tested several different strategies and it doesn't appear possible to get it perfect on every dispatch call. But you can get very close, and that is what I want to show you. Why I do this at all though? I don't know, I like optimizing, maybe you do too. I actually have 2 different strategies to talk about, but first, if you want to figure this out on your own, or maybe you're just curious, here are a few words about mechanics. Aside from the experience that every hero accumulates, you also have duo synergy. That's when you send out 2 specific heroes on a mission. If they work well together, they get a team-up bonus that keeps on growing the more you send them out. Or maybe it's just once per dispatch sequence, I don't really know. The synergies are Coop and Punch-Up, Prism and Flambe, Sonar and Malevola, and Invisigal and Golem. Some heroes can perform special actions during a dispatch when you see an icon like this. These usually automatically succeed the mission, aside from one instance I found in the demo that I will cover a bit later. Each hero also has a unique thing that they can do, like a quirk. Invisigal, for example, she can do missions faster when she's by herself. Charlie, or Sonar, shifts into a bat after completing a mission, and etc. There's a bunch of them. You have to keep these in mind, especially Charlie's, because it has serious implications during gameplay. As a general tip, the faster you respond to calls, the faster you can dispatch and cycle your heroes. So answering calls right away is usually a lot better than sitting on them, with a few exceptions. Alright, so the first and the most safe method, which has the least chance of failure, is all about sending Charlie to meet Vanderstank. It goes like this: send Flambe to grab the balloon, then Sonar to the vent go opening. Fight at Kryptonite, go with Punch Up and Prism. It doesn't really matter who you bring here, as Prism can auto-succeed the mission by picking the makeover. You have to send Invisigal to the stolen boat. This is one of the 2 dispatches you have to chance. It's 89% though, so she should succeed. For Blaze in the Burbs, send Punch Up and Soul via the body option. Museum Robbery, go with Sonar and Malevola. Hacking and Powering Through will both work, I believe, so should Weaving, though I can't really remember if I've tried it. In the Zone is the second dispatch you have to chance. It requires 4 intelligence and 4 charisma to get it perfect, and since Charlie is transformed, not to mention he only has 3 charisma unless he levels up, Prism is the only other candidate. It's a 65% chance, so she may fail. When Art Thieves pops up, sit on it. Don't send anyone. As soon as Malevola is off cooldown, send her and Invisigal. When the 2 Vanderstank options pop up, send Sonar and just tell him to be himself. For Juvenile Pickpocket, wait until Punch Up is off cooldown and send him. Use Pep Talk when prompted to succeed. For Locate Stolen Art, send anyone along with Coupe and use the option to take down the thieves, not the art, to auto-succeed. I'm in post-production here, and I realize that not everything I talk about is an actual sequence to the gameplay, and so I wanted to do these sped-up segments so you can see exactly how I do these missions, and in what order. I also did the same thing for the follow-up thing I'm going to talk about. Hopefully you find it helpful. And that's the first method. 2 characters should be leveling up. But here's my alternative take. No, not that. It's a riskier method that could potentially earn a lot of XP, as well as train up synergies, as you are not sending Charlie to meet Vander. but it can also fail, and it does require specific timing, so here we go. First send Flambe to get the balloon as before, then send Malevola to the Van Gogh opening. It's 80%, which isn't too bad, as we need to save Charlie for another dispatch. For Fight at Kryptonite, send Punch Up, Prism, and Coupe. You can remove the Prism duplicate by clicking on it. Punch Up and Coupe synergize, and all three will get XP, which is great. Boat Robbery, Invisigal again, no real choice. When Blazing the Burbs pops up, let it expire. Don't send anyone, just let it sit. If you send Flambe and use his option, he will auto-fail, which is like the only time I've seen that in the demo. When the bigger blaze pops up, the mission follow-up from Flambe, send Invisigal and Golem, and then use Stop, Drop, and Roll to succeed. Museum Robbery, when Flambe is off cooldown, send him and Prism. Solving it should be pretty simple. I don't think you can fail this one unless you fail the hacking. In the zone, you want to send Sonars, he's the best chance to succeed with 83%. For Art Thieves, wait until Flambe and Prism are available, then send them in for a perfect dispatch. Juvenile Pickpocket, send Coupe and escort the kid home. Pretty simple. Locate stolen art, send Sonar and Malevola and take down the thieves. When you have the option to send someone to protect Vanderstank, send Punch Up. You're rolling dice here, 56% chance to get XP for an entire hero roster and a lot for Punch Up, which is pretty great. I want to note here that I've tried sending Golem, who has a 69% chance, but like 3 out of the 4 times I've tried, he always failed. Punch Up succeeds both times I sent him, so I don't know. Could be RNG, but kind of a weird coincidence. If everything succeeds, 3 heroes should be leveling up and you will have developed all 4 synergies. Hey, it's me in post-production again. Here's the second method sped up to about 5 times. It's a little bit longer than the first one. And that's about it. You can get some interesting dialogue depending on who you send to do what. Like Invisigal praising Rob when successfully hacking at the museum.
Whoa, that was great.
Or this.
Get the paintings out. Quietly.
No promises. I'm a screamer.
To wrap up, if you know of any other strategies or secrets that I didn't cover, post them in the comments. I want to read about them. Love you. Bye.